Setting it off is the legendary ultimate DJDoubleKK, the realness. The realness. The realness.
Word up, signing on in the place to be. It's me, myself, the ultimate DJDoubleKK, live on Storage Room, Radio International, The Realness, back with another special archive edition spotlight show. Word up. Yeah, man. Yo, I hate to keep repeating myself, but I gotta call it as it is. As I always say, every tape that I present to you gets even more classic and classic and classic. You know what I'm saying? And this particular tape right here is like the core DNA of who I am. You know what I'm saying? This particular tape I'm about to present to you, which is my first official breakbeat tape that I ever made, ever, back in 1984 in my project bedroom, Robinson Court Projects, 445 Robinson Court, apartment 98, first floor, bedroom in the middle. You dig what I'm saying? That's how real it is for me. You know what I'm saying? So this particular tape right here, it's like, first of all, I've been collecting breakbeats. For those that I don't know about breakbeats, that's like the foundation of hip-hop. That was how hip-hop was created on, which was the DJ playing the break beats. You dig what I'm saying? And then the MCs ramming over the beats later on or whatever. So, you know, the beats is like the DNA of hip-hop all the way up till today. So your favorite beat or your favorite MC rapping to your favorite beats or whatever, it wouldn't be no beats if it wasn't for these beats that I'm about to present to you and play, which, like I said, is my first official original breakbeat tape from 1984. I was 14 years old. This is 2019. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, I've been sitting on this tape for like 30 plus years. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, since the internet is here, now I'm slowly archiving my history to the YouTube audience, to my YouTube audience, to the world. Finally, you know, it's coming off the shelf and I can present this. So this is my first official original breakbeat tape from 1984. You know what I'm saying? Definitely the first beat DJ to ever play breakbeats down here where I'm originally from. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, the breakbeats are the foundation of 100% real hip hop. If you a DJ and you don't either play these beats or you don't know no history of it, then guess what? You ain't hip hop. And that's a fact right there. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to, you know, show you a little bit of my history. You know, those of y'all on YouTube maybe seeing me for the first time. I'm not a YouTube DJ. I've been doing this for 40 years. You dig what I'm saying? And like I said, this is one of my the tape that I'm most proud of because I've been collecting breakbeats since 1982. So most of these records that I play, like 95% of them are the original 12 inches. This is before I even start collecting the ultimate breakbeats and all of that. This is 82 that I started collecting beats. So all I knew was 12 inches, you know, and having doubles of this 12 and that 12. And this is all thanks to Bambaataa. And I'll tell you that story at the end if I remember. You know what I'm saying? So sit back, relax as I take you on a history of my history with the beats and the DJing, starting with this exclusive breakbeat tape that I made in my bedroom in 1984 on my SL210 Technique direct drive turntables, Numark mixer in the middle, that you can see a video of me on YouTube or Facebook later on. Word up. Bust it out.
Taking you back to the old school is the legendary ultimate DJDoubleKK, the realness.
Bust it out. My first original breakbeat tape I made ever. 1984, 14 years old. Bust it out. When I first found this beat, one of my first beats I ever found. same labels Curtis Blow was on back in the days, for those who don't know. Oh, man, I'm gonna just lay back and reminisce. Yeah, I think this beat came out like 82. This is 14 years old. I was getting my speed together. My timing was getting better. My hands was getting faster. You know I gotta give a shout out to my Uncle Doozy. I stole this out of the other copy rather out his collection. Back in the day, he was mad. I'm just reminiscing. So many thoughts just popped in my head on that beat. Remember, I used to go swimming down Soho. They used to play that beat. Oh, shit. This record right here. I remember I had a 12-inch and an album copy. Then found the other 12-inch later. This is like one of my favorite beats ever. Sounds so good coming through the sound system. I remember I heard Grandmaster Flash break this down on a tape, so I had to do it like Flash. See this joint right here? I used to like to play this because this is a version. Everybody played the other version. I ain't gonna say the name. If you know what time it is, you know who made this. This is my version. Well, they used to play the other song by this guy right here. And there you go. That's the other version I used to like to play.
Do that ride. Do that ride. Do that ride.
14 years old. I ain't even gotta say nothing at all. I used to wear this record out. Still hear the static in the record.
From the south to the west to the north.
Hip hop.
From the south to the west, east, north. Come on, Spoonie G, and go off, then go off. Yes. From the south to the west to the east to the north. Come on, Spoonie G, and go off, then go off. Yes, yes, y'all. A freak, y'all. To the beat, y'all. It's so unique, y'all.
You know what? Everybody used to love this beat. To me though, it was just alright. That's just keeping it a buck. I started to love it a little bit later on though, when the MCs came into play. Stole that from Flash in Wild Style. Another Wild Style short shot. Like I said, all original 12 inches. Like 95% of what I'm playing, all original 12 inches. 2 copies. You know, I had to slice this up DST style. 14 years old. Every time I play this, I just think of Chief Rocker Busy Beat with the Bob Diddy Bobs. Word! That drum roll was me. Deja vu. My official Storage Room radio intro also. Woo! A grand groove, grand groove. Hey. This record right here was like the first or second major breakbeat that I ever found. Right here, big beat. You can still hear the static on a record. I used to cut this record so much. It is now cracked in 3 different places on both copies. And I'm extremely pissed about that. I got more though. Yeah. This is one of my slick beats that I found in my Aunt Nussie's, my Aunt Nugget's crate. She's still mad. This record right here was definitely one of the first, second, or third major beats I ever found. And you know what's crazy? I found this record, right? It had 2 of the same copies in the same album cover. If you dig in the crates, you know what I mean when you go in a record store every now and then. You see that? So what I did was, I went to the desk, asked him, did he have any more of these copies? He went in the back, he brought me 2 more copies. So I walked out of the record store with 4 copies of Rockin' in the Pocket 12 inches on Atlantic record with, I think, Rock Me on the back. That's how you know I'm telling the truth, with the original copies, 12 inch. Word. Whatever's on that back, I know it's on Atlantic Records. Work. And it played on 45. The national anthem right here. This is the Paul Winley version, though. Remember that? Remember that 12 inch? Once again, shout out to my Uncle Doozy, because I remember he heard me play this, right? He said, I got that record. I said, you ain't got this. He said, I got it. Go in the house and look in the cupboard. I went in the house, my grandma's house rather, looked in the cupboard where the records was, and there was another copy of Sing Sing. Word! And
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120,
You can't make this shit up. What label was this on? What was that label? The same label as like First Choice. What was that label? It was a famous classic R&B disco label from like 78 or whatever. Flash all day. That's all it was for me in my room. Flash and me on the turntables in my mind. Word. Working on that speed, y'all. 14 years old.
Making money.
Now, you know you can't play this record without breaking that part down.
Making money. Making money.
Working on that backspin.
Making money.
This record and Sarone was like the record that I became a man on the turntables on as far as cutting and scratching is concerned. Bust it out. Listen to that static. You know this tape's old as hell. Word. Know this tape old as hell. Static in the crossfader and shit. Heard that shit in years. This record right here is my motherfucking national anthem beat ever. My name should be wrote on this record. I used to cut this record so much. This is my goddamn record. It's a tape of me on YouTube cutting with my mouth in a show in '87. This is when I became a man with the cutting and scratching of this record. Was getting mean to this record right here. 14 years old, tearing up Sarone. Working it out. SL210 Technique turntable. This is like the fourth important beat that I ever found. 12-inch. This is the TK disco version though. 12 inches. Played on 40 fat. I used to always cut this. My mom would come in my room and be like, "Who is that?" He liked this record. Working on that speed. Check that speed out. And trust when I tell you, in 1984, as a 14-year-old, that was speed. One of my deep short shots right there. Well, I ain't gonna tell y'all that. Y'all gotta do that. Y'all own hunting history. Do the knowledge on this record. All I'm gonna tell you. Because when you find out who made it or produced it, a hip hop legend, classic. His first record ever. Those drums was mean. Shit! This was another record that I became a man on. This is another record I became a man on. In my room, 14 years old, killing this record. Working it out. 14 years old. SL210s. About to sign off. Record skipping on you. How you know it's real? Word of signing off, and the place to be is me, myself, the ultimate DJDoubleKK, and you've been listening to another Spotlight Edition archive show live on Storage Room Radio International, The Realness, word up. And like I said, this is my first original breakbeat tape that I ever made in my life. And I had been practicing for like 2 years to lead up to making that one tape, because like I said, I started collecting breakbeats in like 1982, 12 years old, you know, so all I knew was 12 inches, you know, I didn't know albums, you know, I knew I had them, but I had more swells than album cuts, so, you know, that's what I'm saying. By the time of Ultimate Breakbeats and the Super Discos and I got hip to all that, I had a nice collection of 12 inches already built up. So, you know, and the thing about out here where I'm from, because a lot of people think I'm from New York, they think I'm from Brooklyn and all that. No, I'm originally from Pittsburgh, you know what I'm saying? Although I stayed in Brooklyn for, you know, 2-3 years or whatever, I got fam out there, all my fam is out there, whatever, but that's which one I'm originally from. So out here, at that time, nobody knew what a breakbeat was. Nobody was it, you know, knew about these records or whatever. So I had to jump on people from from the gate, because all those records was just sitting there as I went in there because I knew the names of them. And the way I got the names, it was twofold. You know, first I would have the tapes, you know, the Cold Crush, the Flash tapes, the Bam tapes, Funky 4, Fantastic 5 tapes, of course, you know. And I would hear them on tape, and then shortly thereafter, I believe in like late 82 or early 83, Bambaataa, Africa Bambaataa, he came out with a list in some magazine. I forget the list. I think the magazine was from overseas somewhere, but I got a hold of this magazine. So as I'm flipping through the pages, he put the names of these certain particular breakbeats that I'm playing. He put the names in that magazine. So I'm like 12 and 13, and I'm reading it. So he's like, these is the beats, the foundation of what we call hip hop at the time, because he's doing an interview in the magazine explaining to the world what hip hop music and culture is and all about. So he posted a name of about 100 names of breakbeats. And like I said, being that I'm from out here, nobody knew nothing about that. Nobody knew or cared or even knew. So all those records was literally sitting in there waiting for me like a Christmas present each and every time, because I was the only young DJ period out here where I'm from collecting breakbeats. Nobody from out of town was coming in town to buy records. That wasn't in yet. We talking 20 years. That was like 20, almost 30 years later or something when people start coming out of town buying records. But for me, it was just a kid in a candy store, because I would literally take that book down there and be like, you got this record here, you got this name? And he'd point me to that bin, you know, it was a rock record or something. He'd point me to that bin, I'd go browse through it, and sure enough, it'd be sitting right there. And I went around to certain record stores and I did the same process to find another copy, because in that magazine, he stated that you needed 2 copies to mix. So I put 2 and 2 together. So I was saving all that money, whether it be allowance money or shoveling snow money, hustling money, whatever money I got or used to get, it used to go into buying the second copy of that record as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I got to jump with these beats that you just now hear me play. Like I said, 12 inches, most of them. You know, a few of them was album cuts or whatever, but most of these was the original 12 inch, so that's all I knew at that time. You know what I'm saying? So that's the history of me, man. You know, going back to 82, like I said, collecting these beats. So when I got a chance to finally get the nerve or the skill set up to present to make an actual breakbeat tape, because I knew what it was about, because I heard it on the Cold Crush tapes or whatever, the DJ bringing it back while the MC ramming. I knew all that, so I just wanted to put it together in my mind without, because I ain't had no MCs or rappers or nothing at that time. So that's why I said everything was done without the MC. You're just making a tape in your room. So when I got the courage to do it, this is the outcome. This is my first official tape. Now, through the years, I made about, I don't know, 10, 15 breakbeat tapes from then to now. Full 90-minute cassette tapes filled up A and B with breakbeats. Nothing but raw breakbeats. But this was the first, 84, 445 Robinson Court.